Hello everybody, this is John Schneider. I want to take you on a trip down memory lane with a caboose and our friends at Davie Shoring. The caboose idea started when I started watching the Wild Wild West when I was a kid. James West and Artemis Gordon, yep, you know, had their office in a caboose. Of course, they would play pool in it while they're going down the tracks and the balls were steady. But I've always wanted to have a caboose. And since Alicia and I have this film studio here, what a perfect thing to have in the backyard to film in, but also to have parties in. You know, maybe a cigar, maybe a pipe, maybe a nice whiskey or a glass of wine. So it's another addition to the studio, but it's also something we saved from Ponchatoula, from the area. Buying a caboose, that's one thing, but moving a caboose, that's an entirely different thing.
A friend of mine, I recommended him to lift it up with a crane. And so he came out there, looked at the overhead wires and the limited access and said, no, we're not gonna be able to do it with a crane. And so we shifted gears, and I got my friend Wesley to come in with these track trans lifts that are rated for 50,000 pounds each. The caboose itself weighs about 33,600 pounds. And I went and lifted it up with crib jacks just to see what it weighed for the crane. But as it turns out, we didn't really need that. And so we came in with tow jacks, lifted it up high enough, pulled the trucks from underneath the caboose, and then he came in with the trans lifts, and in unison they backed it up into the middle of the road. And so then we slid some beams and cribbed it up, and then I have this customized trailer that'll move it 9 inches off the ground. And so we cambered some 48-pound 8-inch beams and then plated them on the top and the bottom. And it has about a 3.5-inch upward bow or camber in them. And with this amount of weight, it was dead level. So they worked out pretty good. I also used a Pacific truck made up in British Columbia, and they don't make them anymore. But it would be rated about a 30 or 35 ton truck. So it's a lot bigger than a regular semi truck is rated for about 5 tons the way they rate them. And so everything went really well.
So my job was getting it here. But as far as what happens after that, I bow to my wife.
What we're gonna do with this is restore it. It's gonna be a piece of the community. I love it that you can see it from 190. We have a general store here, Miss Shirley's, so the caboose is going to be right here. I'm going to deck all around it. I'm also going to have a place to where you can actually come in, I think maybe cigar bar, kind of speak easy. Maybe a place where we do private dining and do small events with local chefs and wine tasting and stuff like that. Maybe some little red, white, and brew out of Hammond, another one of our buddies. Maybe a chef from like Cena or the Steakhouse or something like that. But it's a forever caboose. It's gonna stay here forever.